Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Rama Ranjankar, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department from Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology Bhayandar. Today I am going to explain programming using embedded C part 5. Learning outcomes of this topic are Introduction to Interrupt Control, types of interrupts in 8051 microcontroller, IE, that is interrupt enable and interrupt priority register format, steps for interrupt control programming, and example for interrupt control program. Let's see the introduction for interrupt control programming. Basically, interrupt is a subroutine call that given by the microcontroller when some other program with the highest priority is request for acquiring the system buses, then interrupt occurs in current running program. For example, main program is executing, but one of the highest priority interrupt occurs. In that case, cursor moves to interrupt service routine. It executes the ISR. After execution of interrupt service routine, again come back to main program and executes the main program. In this way, interrupt service routine executes. Now here some types of interrupts which occurs in 8051 microcontroller as given. So first interrupt is timer 0 overflow interrupt. It is denoted by TF0. Second interrupt is external hardware interrupt denoted by INT0. Third interrupt is timer 1 overflow interrupt denoted by TF1. Next is external hardware interrupt denoted by INT1. And the last type of interrupt is serial communication interrupt, that is RI, that is receive interrupt flag or timer interrupt flag. Let's see the types of interrupts with vector locations. The timer and serial interrupts are internally produced by the microcontroller called as internal interrupts, whereas the external interrupts are produced by additional interfacing devices or switches that are externally connected with the microcontroller. These external interrupts can be level triggered or edge triggered. When the interrupt occurs, then the microcontroller executes the interrupt service routine. Memory location corresponding to interrupt enables it. Consider the interrupt corresponding to the memory location as shown in interrupt vector table given below. So this table shows the vector locations assigned to particular interrupt. Now interrupt number, also referred as priority for a particular interrupt. So with the lowest priority, external interrupt 0 is used and its vector location is 0003H. Now further priority goes to timer counter interrupt. It is denoted by timer counter 0 and its vector location is assigned as 000B. At the third priority level, external interrupt 1 is there and its vector location is 0013, followed by again timer counter 1 has the priority and its vector location is 001B. The last priority goes to serial port interrupt with the vector location of 0023H. Now let's discuss the format for interrupt enable register. I register is used for enabling and disabling the interrupt. Its name indicates interrupt enable. This is a bit addressable register in which EA value must be set to 1 for enabling the interrupt. The individual bits in this register enables the particular interrupt like serial and timer and external interrupt. Consider the format I given below. Now it has 8-bit register. EA is the 7th bit of I. It disables all the interrupts. If EA equals to 0, no interrupt will be acknowledged. If EA equals to 1, interrupt source is individually enabled or disabled by setting or clearing its enable bit. 6th bit of IE is denoted by IE.6 and IE.5. These two bits are not implemented. They are reserved for future use. ES is 4th bit of interrupt enable register. It is used to enable or disable the serial port interrupt. ET1 is 3rd bit of interrupt enable register. It is used to enable or disable the timer 1 overflow interrupt. EX1 is called as hardware interrupt. It is assigned by interrupt enable bit 2. It is used to enable or disable external interrupt 1. ET0 is first bit of IE. It is used to enable or disable timer 0 overflow interrupt. EX0 is 0th bit of interrupt enable and it is used to enable or disable external interrupt 0. Let's see format of interrupt priority register called as IP register. Using IP register, it is possible to change the priority levels of an interrupt by clearing or setting the individual bit in interrupt priority register as shown in figure. It allows the low priority interrupt can interrupt the highest priority interrupt but prohibits the interruption by using another low priority interrupt. The priorities of interrupt are not programmed. Then microcontroller executes the instruction in predefined manner and its order are INT0, TF1 that is timer interrupt flag 0, INT1 this is a hardware interrupt, then timer interrupt 1 and serial interrupt. Now again IP register is of 8-bit. It has 8-bit. Starting bit IP0 are used to clear for giving the low priority for external interrupt 0 and also used to set for giving the highest priority for external interrupt 0 INT0. IP2 again X indicates for external interrupt. So clear or set for the priority for external interrupt 1. PT1 that are used to that is IP 3rd bit of IP register and 5th bit of IP register IP5. So PT1, PT2 are used to clear or set for timer overflow flag interrupt. PS is used for the priority of serial interrupt. IP.6 and IP.7 are not used. Let's see the steps for interrupt control programming. In microcontroller, timer 1 and timer 0 interrupts are generated by timer register bits TF0 and TF1. These timer interrupts programming by C code involves as: first, select the configuration of T-mode register and their mode of operation. Second step, enables the I register and corresponding timer bit is enabled in I register. Choose and load the initial values for TLX and THX by using appropriate mode of operation. Set the timer run bit for starting the timer. Finally, write a subroutine for a timer and clears the value of timer run bit at the end of subroutine. Let's see one program for interrupt control. So in this, we use timer 0 model for blinking LED using interrupt method. So first is hash include register 51.h, initialize the program. S-bit blink LED is equal to P2.0. So here the LED is connected to port 2 of 0th pin. Then initialize the interrupt service routine program named as timer 0_ISR for interrupt 1. So in this program we write the status of LED. So blink LED, so continuously blinking the LED means inverting the status of LED. So that we write the instruction as blink LED is equal to invert blink LED. Load the initial values of timer 0xC and for TL0 for lower byte it is at 0x66. Here the interrupt service routine program gets over. Now we write the main program. So T-mode register is loaded with value is 0x01, means timer 0 in mode 1 is used. Load the value of TH0 as 0xC and TL0 is loaded as 0x66. Enable the timer 0 interrupt. Timer 0 interrupt enable करना है. Timer start करना है. And this process is continuously, means LED is blinking continuously. Thank you.